Hey there, folks, and welcome back to the I Am CDB project. I, of course, am your host, CDB, no longer under the weather, and you are not, and I hope you're not under the weather. Boy, last weekend was rough with that sinus infection, and then I lost my voice, but I'm on the mend now, so all is good, and I have a very special video for you today, because today we're going to use the Rex Ambassador razor, which can be found at Shave Emporium, a creation of Matt Pisarcik, and I'll do a separate video on this at some point after I use it a little, but I must say it is magnificently made. I can't really find a flaw on it. I traded for this razor, so I didn't buy it. It's pretty pricey at around 250 bucks. Sometimes there are discounts where you can get a discount, but it's a pricey devil, but it is all stainless, it is adjustable, and we're going to see how it goes today. The gentleman I traded with was CB, and I want to say hello to his sons Porter and Alden. So Porter and Alden, hello. I hope you enjoy those razors that I sent you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Also, I want to say hello to Katie and Elizabeth, who are daughters of Steve, who also watches the channel, and Katie and Elizabeth, excuse me, watches the channel as well. So I want to thank you too, and wish you, ladies and gentlemen, a very happy weekend. All right, let's get right into it. We're going to load a fresh Astra, and this is a two-piece design. You simply unscrew the bottom, top cap comes off, and we'll set the blade in these really nice notches, which you see here. I really like that design because it keeps the blade in place without moving around, unlike some of the notches which are really tiny, which are a little bit more difficult to work with. We screw it back together, and then we'll, let's start right in the middle. We'll start with 3, and if we need to adjust upward, we will. Today, I'm going to be using Stirling Pharaoh's Dreamsicle, which is a beautiful orange scent. Oh, smells like heaven. It's been a while since I've used Stirling on the channel, and it was time that I bring out something orange, because you know I love it. I'm also going to be using the Stirling brush, as well as the ShaveBowl.com bowl, which I talked a little bit about last week. We'll have a giveaway on this, announcing probably tomorrow. So let me go ahead and wet the face, and we'll get right back to it. Stay tuned. And all right, here we go with our Stirling Pharaoh's Dreamsicle. Oh, that smells beautiful. Love that. Love Stirling soaps. Love the company, as you know. Great people, great products. Can't wait to see if they bring out anything new for spring and summer. You know I'm a spring and summer scent guy. And I don't put up with this foolishness about you can't wear certain things during certain seasons. Wear what you enjoy. People do not fall into that malarkey. Now, some scents, you know, probably last longer in certain seasons and all the rest of it, but mostly a creation of marketing people. My feeling on that. Disagree as you may, but that's me. I'm going to use what I enjoy, and you should too. Make this an enjoyable experience, above all. And if you like smelling like orange during the wintertime, go on and smell like orange. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. All right. Wonderful, wonderful soap here. Wonderful lather. And this brush is really, really nice for the price. I love it. All right. Let's see what we can do here with our Rex Ambassador. Let me run a little bit of water. Clean that up just a little bit. And we'll take our first few strokes with the Rex and see how it feels. And that feels nice. I saw somewhere where this was being compared to the Fat Boy, and that concerned me a little bit because I wanted a different experience from the Fat Boy, and certainly more aggression, because you can turn the Fat Boy all the way up and it's not very aggressive. But that feels quite nice on 3. Next pass I'll dial it up a little bit just to see how it feels, but that feels quite nice, smooth, and I like it. So far, I really like the feel of it. It feels very solid in your hand. Again, it is pricey, but if you think about it, You know, Matt Pisarcik has developed this himself. You know, he didn't do a Kickstarter where he raised $500,000. I understand he did take some pre-orders, so he took some money in advance, but now these are available off the shelf. So, whereas the Rockwell is still vaporware at this point, I'm waiting on it's towards the end of February now, or getting there, so I'm waiting for another delay from Rockwell. And we'll see how that razor is. I've hung in there because I want to see, if that razor's great. If it's great, all our whining and moaning will have been for naught. But if it's not great, Anyway, the Ambassador on that first pass was really, really good. So we'll turn it up a notch and come back for pass 2. Stay tuned. All right, here we go, pass 2. And when I say turn up the Ambassador a notch, I just mean a number on the adjustment wheel. It's more like a Future or something where it's a smooth adjustment, not a click adjustment like a Fat Boy or Slim by Gillette. But that was a nice first pass, I must say. Really enjoyed it. It will take me a while to really, see how I feel about the razor, but that first pass was delightful. And certainly felt more to my liking than a Fat Boy. And I love the Fat Boy, don't get me wrong, but that one just, I don't know, it felt better. But we'll see how this razor does over the course of a few weeks. But we'll certainly give our thoughts on this shave as it happens, because that's what I do. I bring it to you as it happens, and we'll see how it goes. Whew, beautiful smell, scent rather, on this stuff. Really like it now that I'm able to smell, because last week I couldn't smell anything. All right, so we've turned it up to number 4. And we'll see how we do. Yeah, and that feels nice. Very nice indeed. Just really, I know I've said this a lot lately with respect to razors. Smooth, and smooth is definitely what you want. I believe definitely I'm getting more aggression than I would from a Fat Boy from this guy. And again, I'm not on number 4. We'll dial it all the way up for the next pass and see where that gets us. But so far, really smooth, really enjoyable, more efficient, I think, than the Fat Boy, which is something I was quite frankly concerned about, whereas I saw people, discussing it like it was equivalent. I was like, oh, I hope it's not equivalent. I think you definitely can see more blade there. Could be wrong, but so far it's really beautiful. And but it's certainly beautiful to look at and hold, I'll tell you that. Well-made razor, that is for sure. Stay tuned, we'll come back for pass 3. All right, and here you are. Back for pass number 3, and it's been a really beautiful shave this Saturday morning. I'm very happy that the weather has gotten warmer. It's almost spring-like. It was 80 degrees one day this week, which is beautiful, and I love that. In February, you cannot beat that. And so I'm hoping we'll roll right into spring with these wonderful temperatures. It's been raining a lot, so you can't really do much outside, but I'm really appreciating these warmer temperatures. So I hope wherever you are, it's getting a little bit warmer too, assuming you like the warm weather like me. Can't wait to get outside, start doing some things around the house and so forth. All right, let's see what we got here. And as promised, we will dial this fella the rest of the way up and see what it feels like. It's nice. Still smooth. I can't help but to believe that's got to be more aggressive than the Fat Boy. The things that I read about it being equivalent, there's no way. It's definitely got some more juice than the Fat Boy. And of course, this was I read in someone's review or something. And this is the trouble with sometimes reviews and so forth. You know, people's perception of how something performs can be wildly different, but this has got to be, by design, I would think, a little more aggressive. Actually, it feels to me to be considerably more aggressive when you've got it turned all the way up than the Fat Boy. But boy, it's still smooth. And must tell you, it feels great. So, in terms of a first run with this razor, it is quite impressive. It is exceptionally well made, flawless, or pretty doggone close to it. And again, after I use this a little bit, I'll do a separate video where I come back and share my thoughts, you know, after a little more time with this guy. But I must say, from a first run perspective, very impressive. The only drawback is the cost. It's pricey. But then again, like I said, you know, he didn't take almost $600,000 from Kickstarter to bring this guy to market. And he's, you know, probably, I'm speculating here, all right? But a lot of people don't have the capital to put up to produce something like this, which is quite expensive. So he probably had to take out a loan, probably just now paying it back. So, you know, it costs money to produce a stainless steel razor like this, made in the USA, individually numbered. Really impressive razor from the perspective of a first use anyway. So let me rinse the face. We'll come back and do the post. And all right, here we are back with the magic made by witches. Thayer's Cucumber is my personal favorite. I saw where they put out a coconut. I might have to try that one. But so far, Cucumber has really been my favorite. It's really been just what works really beautifully for me. Let's have a quick rundown of the gear we used today. The Rex Ambassador, first go with a brand new Astra. It was really superb. Well made, feels great. Expensive. Is it worth $250? Only you can decide, but I will say it's as well made as any $250 razor out there, to be sure. So on a quality basis, that is certainly a well-made item. We used Stirling Pharaoh's Dreamsicle, which is fantastic. Great orange smell. It just makes me feel wonderful using it even in the winter when I'm not supposed to. All you fragrance people who look down your nose at me, continue to look down your nose because I don't care. Stirling Synthetic, that was a little tongue-in-cheek there. Stirling Synthetic, outstanding. I love the folks at Stirling, as I mentioned before, Rod and Mandy. And today we're going to use, and I bought this aftershave and have never used it. It's not even open, so give me a moment, I'll open it up. All right, and here we are back with the Stirling Pharaoh's Dreamsicle aftershave, which should be beautiful. Like the, oh, that smells great. And not 25 bucks, people. Not 25, which makes me feel so good. Do you want to spend your 25? Go ahead, but I'm not spending mine. All right. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that smells great, and that's going to make for a great head shave, being able to enjoy that wonderful fragrance. I want to thank everybody for joining me, and again, thanks for those who sent the well wishes after I made that video last week, just announcing the winner of the previous week's video. I really appreciate you coming by and watching. Until next time, thank you for watching. I've been your host, CDB. You're not. God bless.